Educational excellence starts with focusing education on what's best for the child.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Let's tell us about yourself first.
Yeah, I was going to say you don't need a PhD in computer science and 4 kids of school age to care about education, but it helps. My background is I'm a high-tech engineer. I got my bachelor's and master's in electrical engineering and computer science from Johns Hopkins University. Then I went to the University of Illinois for my computer science doctorate. And in 1991, I was getting my doctorate. I got an offer from Motorola down here in Austin, and I came down here, and my wife Celeste and I have lived here. I've worked here ever since, and it's just been a great city to live in, and I just love Austin, and I love Texas.
It has.
Now we're adopted home. So I'm Texan by choice, and I just want to make sure we keep Texas the best state in the union.
Well, that's a pretty impressive resume there, right?
Yeah, it's been a very good career, and I would just say that I think being an engineer, in some respects, it's a rarity. It'll be a rarity in the state house. It's a rarity in politics. There's a lot of lawyers, a lot of other types of folks,
especially in the other party.
Yeah,
I don't seem to be lawyers.
In fact, I had a comment on the oil spill, which I put on my website, so people can go read it. It's the headline is "Don't send a lawyer to do an engine's job."
Yeah,
because
I like that.
Because I think what we find, and it's not just this issue, but issue after issue, there's a confluence of deep technical concern, deep technical issues, and kind of a social problem. I mean, the oil spill has become a big environmental disaster, but the cause was a technical glitch where if they didn't have the engineering competence to do what they were doing, and the people who were supposed to watch over them weren't doing their job in terms of making sure that they were doing it on the up and up, you end up with a serious problem. We can have lawyers come and go and try to point fingers left and right, but the fact is the people who are going to fix that are engineers, executives, and work crews who actually know how to fix the real problems.
Being able to communicate on that level too with the BP, being that that's what we expect of our government. To be that oversight to ensure that those things are happening.
Very disconcerting about the way the Obama administration responded to this, because they responded to it in a way that was trying to make sure that they wouldn't get blamed, BP would get blamed, instead of thinking, what can we do to fix the problem right now, 24/7, no holds barred.
That's right.
And the fact that he hadn't talked to the CEO of BP, I don't care if he's the son of the devil.
I know, exactly.
But BP they're the ones who screwed up. Don't get me wrong, and they need to be held fully accountable for it. But if we want to fix problems, we've got to get out there and fix them, and not worry about who's going to get credit or blame.
Exactly.
Let's fix the problem first, and then we can deal with.
This is the worst environmental disaster in the history of our country, and
for a long time anyway.
Well, we're going to be pretty lucky, I guess, in Texas, since it's the Gulf Stream shoving it all somewhere else, huh?
Well, I've heard that Texas will. They did an assessment, and Texas will not get hurt by that.
That's good.
But if we want to get back to kind of my background and kind of how that impacts the education.
Well, hold on, now. You hit something here that you don't send a lawyer to do an engineer's job, and you don't send one being an outlaw truck driver. He mentioned like 45. I don't see your transportation on here. On your brochure, and as a state representative, you're going to be facing some transportation questions that are going to come across your desk, I presume.
Oh, absolutely.
That's part of being a state rep, right?
But I think, I'm just trying to focus on a few of the key things. And to me, the top issue is about jobs, prosperity, and how fiscal responsibility and making sure we don't, break the backs of the taxpayers to balance the tough budget that we're going to have. Those, I think, that's going to be the top thing, because the top issue that the State House is going to deal with next session is going to be this very tough budget cycle. As you guys mentioned, we have a situation at the local level, and it's many states across the nation where, because of the recession, because of the jobs that have been lost, because the economy is not healthy, we're having lower sales tax revenues, and that means that's translating into a shortfall that we're going to have to deal with the next session.
We are.